Just talk about the secondary, what kind of pressure this offense y'all are going to face this up?
A lot. Obviously, it all starts with their quarterback and Johnny Manziel. Anytime you get a quarterback that can beat you with his arm and also his feet, he becomes very dangerous. And he's very talented, very smart, great instincts. And then, obviously they got great running backs, and a lot of good receivers. And I do remember some of those guys, being in the Big 12 the last 2 years, so I'm very familiar with their talent. They're very talented up front, very solid offense.
Quarterback, running backs get a lot of talk, but you mentioned their receivers. I got several receivers that can make plays. When you have a quarterback that can do that, how tough is that to make it on a defensive back, just in general, when you have a guy that can scramble around like that?
It makes it very difficult because obviously the common thing that happens a lot is you might be covering somebody very well, and all of a sudden you lose sight. You start scrambling around, you lose your receiver, and instead of staying with your man, and eyes start to wander. He's so creative. It makes it very difficult. And you got to be able to somehow try to contain him and eliminate those big plays, that he has with his feet. Make him play quarterback, and force him to stay in the pocket, which has been very difficult. No one's been able to be on a consistent basis in doing that. So it becomes, and they've got a great offensive line. They're obviously very experienced, and we're really impressed with them, and that helps. It's very difficult to get to them. It's going to be a challenging game for us.
When you look at your secondary, you're 7 games in, how far have those guys done?
I think they've improved. I think that without signaling one person, I know it's when you're 1-6, it's you're looking for some of the positives, obviously, and I think that we have. I know we've played different guys at different times, but I think that they're improving. I still think that we've got a ways to go. And again, it's a young group too, and they're learning. They're feeling more comfortable in the system with all the terminology they had to learn. Especially the young kids, and Hosey and Jones. But they're coming along.
You guys have done a particularly good job of shutting down the top receivers the last 3 weeks. Probably the 3 best receivers in the conference the last 3 weeks. It's one of the more overlooked things. What did you do to prepare that was so effective against those 3 guys?
I think to play really good defense, it takes 11 guys. It's not going to be. Without saying a team or not, we watch film obviously every day. We watch the opponents that we play. There's guys wide open all over the place in the secondary. And some really good defenses. But the pressure and forcing and affecting a quarterback to throw a ball quicker than he really wants to, that's the key guy. And so. It starts up front for us, and then obviously it feeds, to linebackers and also in the secondary. We've got to do our part, in coverage, but, at the same time, it takes 11 guys. We always tell our guys, just do your job, and don't try and create and play like you're the only guy on the field. That's the key for us, has been the key for us, and I think that guys are improving when that happens, and start believing in each other, and we've been doing a good job on third down. That's been a key, getting them in third down and long. The times that we've been in trouble has been those third down and shorts, and not doing a good job on first and second down and forcing those long yardage. It's like in any game. But I think we've been able to do that, and then we're able to do other things, more things on defense to give the offenses different looks.